Today I'm in Attleborough here in Norfolk at the training base and home of Yarmouth trainer Paul Burr and his wife Penny. Now Paul bought his first ever greyhound at the tender age of just 14. He also met Penny back in those school days as well, and together over the years they've developed a real love and passion for greyhounds.
Currently we're running about 30 dogs. In many respects, if it weren't for Penny we wouldn't have as many dogs as we got now. All the dogs to her basically are her children. Yes, not many people have 30 children, but we still have got 30 greyhounds.
They're just brilliant. Every day one of them makes you laugh. Whatever they do, stupid things, they're all just lovely.
And it really is a way of life for you guys, isn't it?
Oh, it is. And the first thing we do when we get up in the morning is sort them out, and the last thing at night, they all come out, before we go to bed. They are everything. Everything revolves around them.
It is a hobby rather than a living for us. I'm lucky enough to be in a position where I have got my business the other side of the road. But yes, I do enjoy the greyhound racing side of it. The only bit that I do find very hard is the injury side of it. I actually enjoy working at the kennels. I actually prefer that side of it to the racing side of it. I get a great thrill out of a dog going and winning a race, knowing that I've had some input on them.
And of course Penny's Pong, a greyhound who many of our viewers will remember, is here in the house with you guys. I remember her very well from back in the Henlow days, not knowing of course that you owned her, and we're always going to have her home. She's a lovely bitch, 8 years old now.
She's we had a birthday party for her, but she's gorgeous. She was only ever coming indoors when we finished with her, and she gets on well with our Labrador, so they're just great mates.
We've seen a couple of nice looking pups here today, very playful, wiggly little pups. Tell us about them.
Yes, they came out of a bitch of ours called Jupiter's Shawanda. They're bred with Hold'em Spy. As you can see, they're very leggy, and hopefully, in the next 3 or 4 months, we're going to have them schooled. I'm hoping to send them to Nick Sava for a month and see how they get on.
But the mum, Jupiter's Shawanda, you tell me had a phenomenal early pace, and you've gone with Hold'em Spy. So what do you think we can expect from them?
Hopefully early pace, and they can stay a bit better than their mother.
How exciting do you find it at this stage of a puppy's life?
Yeah, well, this is why we're in it, really. To see them bounding about in the paddock as we done early on today, I find it very exciting and can't wait to see them on the track.
And you school them here a little bit as well. They're going in and out the traps already.
Yes, I like to do that at a young age. So basically, when it comes to the time where you need, they need to show what they can do on the traps, they're not scared of the traps.
You have a really good kennel of dogs at Yarmouth. There are plenty of solid A1 dogs.
Yes, a lot of the dogs which we've had in recently started off in A6, A7 grade, but now they are running in A1s. Whether that's due to us or whether that's due to a bit of luck which we have in life, I'm not too sure of, but yes, we have got plenty of top graded runners there.
Let's talk about Roxy's Prince first of all, a greyhound who's owned by some owners who are very, very supportive of you, and he's done you proud in his career. Yes,
Jeff and Christine, not only have they had dogs with us for a long time, he was involved in the building of the kennels, the building of the paddocks when we first originally bought this property. Roxy's Prince we've had for about 2.5 years. He's always running A1s at Yarmouth, and I think he holds around about a 50% strike rate of being in the first 2 positions. Very proud of him last September on the Greyhound Derby final night at Yarmouth. He won one of the Sky races in a time of 27.70 and done us proud. He seems to trap better at Yarmouth. He done all his schooling trials at Yarmouth, and yes, we have took him on his travels, but he hasn't performed at the other tracks like he does at Yarmouth.
We've also seen here today Swift Sabbath, who is a mightily fast dog at Yarmouth. I think the fastest time of this year he clocked, but difficult for you training wise because a little bit of a temperament issue there.
Yes, yes, you're right. He is very fast, but also very nervous. If the dog traps, goes to the bend on his own, he can clock up a 27.70 run. If he goes into the bend with other dogs, he would rather run away from them than into them.
Proper mummy's boy, this one.
Yeah, afraid so, yes. I'm not even allowed to play that dog at Yarmouth. The wife won't let me.
When he first arrived, he was so timid. He wouldn't get near anybody, and he's quite nervous. And he doesn't like change in his routine or anything. He likes the same thing, and he responds well with me, really, because he's a spoilt brat, but he's lovely. Just love him to bits.
He's very well bred, and there is still plenty of time. The dog's not even 2 yet, so hopefully confidence will come in time.
Let's talk about Fancy Dawn, a gorgeous looking bitch here today. 21 races she's had. She started life in A7 and she's gone quite far, hasn't she?
Yes, it's unbelievable really. When we first got hold of her, she was not in the best condition, and it's amazing really what good exercise, a good bath and a good routine does for a bitch. Considering she trialled in at about 29.80 and yet the other night she went round Yarmouth in 29.24 is quite incredible.
The plans are to keep her at Yarmouth.
Yes, they are, yes. I think other tracks she would struggle to win top heats, and she would struggle to win some of the top A1s at Yarmouth, because in my opinion there's 3 grades of A1s at Yarmouth and she's in the middle grade.
Milky Bar, we've seen here today as well. He's another very solid A1 greyhound for you, who again started life in A4. You like to bring your dogs up to the top grades?
Yes, I like to beat the grade if I can when I'm trialling them in. And yes, Milky Bar I think will be, hopefully at the end of the summer, in a few of the top A1s. I do think there's a 27.90 run in him.
And hopefully one we'll be seeing in the Yarmouth Derby.
Yes, that's, fingers crossed. I do think the dog is worth a chance at the Derby this year.
He's got the package, hasn't he? Really nice early pace. So you said he's a bang railer, but he gets the trip at Yarmouth very well as well.
Yes, that's to his advantage. He sticks to the rail. He's got the early pace, drives the first and second bend really well, comes off the third bend and powers home, which is what you need at Yarmouth.
I'm really excited to follow the career going forward of Moonbeam Romeo, having met him today. Just a young pup, September 16. You were disappointed with him when he first came over.
Yes, I was. I was disappointed for the owners more than myself. I actually bought the dog off a guy called Damien Butler, and he told me the dog was decent, but he was turning in the traps in his trials at Yarmouth, which was a big concern with us. Give him a bit of schooling, and in his first race, he actually won his first race by 10 3/4 lengths, which landed me in a bit of trouble. But with pups, you don't know what you've got. But since his first race, he has improved every run. Recently, recording a 28.60 run.
And that improvement clearly wasn't a gamble, because nobody had their money on, albeit they only had £2 on the tote. Is that right?
Yes, he actually won £13.20 on the race.
Well, Tony, this dog looks like your pride and joy. You've really taken to him, haven't you?
Yes, very much. He's great. He's a star. Yeah.
Tell me how you came to own him, because you hadn't had a greyhound before, had you, up until this boy?
No. That was when I watched your programme, and then my wife knew Paul as a trainer, and so I got involved with him, and then we got him, and it was brilliant. Best thing we've ever done.
He's up to around about an A3 now, but there certainly could be more to come. September 16, as I said, and he's finding time with every run.
Yes, he is. Yeah. I think there's a 28.20, 28.30 run in the dog now. He's staying on better now than what he was when we first trialled him in, due to fitness and due to the track knowledge.
And what's the ambition for you? I know you really enjoy life at Yarmouth. Do you like to travel with a good dog?
The trouble is with me, I'm stuck in my ways. I've been at Yarmouth since the age of 14, which is around about 33 years now. They have a good bunch of guys down at Yarmouth, and I'd like to just say thank you to Simon Franklin for all his help he's given me over the years. I just got used to going to Yarmouth, but yes, I'm not afraid of travelling. But I don't like to travel and waste my time. I do like to go into an open race knowing I've got the dog to win it.